rocket scientist to figure it out. Only one conclusion is drawn, it's simple when you count. My mom's a miner's daughter, and I am her son. That makes me a coal miner's daughter's son. Now Grandpa was a mining in a town called West Frankfort. It was the roaring 20s, but the pocketbooks were hurting. The miners there were fighting, and then they moved again. Outside a town called Sparta is a place where they moved in. It's where I was born many years ago. Okay, hello friends out there in YouTube land. This is Michael Wilson Barber's little YouTube channel. I got the mesquite tree there behind me out in the yard. So I was tired of squirrels getting into the bird feeder, and I know they make anti-squirrel bird feeders, but they're expensive, like $100. And everybody says they don't work anyway. So I did a little research on the internet, came up with an idea, and it's very redneck. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay? Where's that button? Okay, so friends, this bird feeder is, unfortunately, it's still about 4 feet off, maybe 4.5 feet off the ground. I put it on this flower pole, this plant pole, in the middle of the yard. So there's no trees anywhere near here that a squirrel could jump onto the bird feeder. There's nothing they can jump onto unless they can jump up to the bird feeder. And I know this looks weird, but I bought a small pack of Crisco. Yes, Crisco for frying and baking. And I rubbed it all over the pole generously. And we'll see if this works. I know it looks very redneck. It would have been better to use like axle grease or, you know, regular grease, mechanic grease. But I didn't want to buy like a big tube of grease. I wanted a small tube of grease. This is what I found. I don't know, maybe I can spray paint it. It's just spray paint it black. But I greased the pole, and we're gonna test this for a couple of days and see if it keeps the squirrels away, and see if a bunch of ants and stuff come and eat the Crisco. I kind of don't think bugs will eat the Crisco, but we'll see. And I also don't think a squirrel can jump like 4.5 feet up to that feeder, but maybe they can. I don't know. But some birds have been coming to eat here, and this is a redneck greased bird feeder pole. We'll see what happens. Okay, so it is the next morning, and I had that little video where I was not talking because when I woke up, everyone else was asleep, so I didn't want to talk, but I was filming from inside the house. You can see it looks like the squirrel tried to climb up the pole, and it made it about halfway. You were oh so close, buddy. And looks like rubbed off a lot of the Crisco. But the squirrel was down here eating birdseed that maybe has fallen, and the birds can safely get to the bird feeder. I also realized I don't need to put Crisco over on this one because the squirrel can't get that high, and the birds like to sit on there as well. So I thought about putting a plant or a flower or something there to make it look cool, and use the pole the way it was intended to use. But I'm also afraid if I put a plant there that maybe the squirrel can jump up on the plant and then jump over to the feeder. I don't know. I might try it, but it worked. Problem is I'm going to have to probably rub more Crisco on here today. And I think I will try to find like some axle grease or something like that, because I think a squirrel would be even more offended by the smell of that than the Crisco and may not even attempt to climb the pole. And then I won't have to re-grease it so much. So that's a home hack, redneck. I know the best way is probably to get garbage can lid and put it on there in the center, and that will prevent the squirrels from getting up there. But I don't have that solution right now. I was trying to go cheap with what I had. By the way, it's the middle of July here in Texas, and these purple flowers have been coming up all over my yard. And they have sort of this violet color. I know they're not violets. I don't know what they are, but they're really pretty. And we oddly have gotten a couple of rains here still in July in central Texas. So they're all over the yard, and I've really been enjoying these purple flowers. So anyway, I don't want to mow them down. So if you like this video, like and subscribe, click the link below, and give it a thumbs up. As Bob Ross says, God bless and goodbye. Okay, so this is a follow-up video. I think it's like day 3, and the Crisco on the metal pole has prevented squirrels from getting to the bird feeder, but not birds. And I put a flower over there to try to make it look better. So my brother suggested I try Vasoline. It's much more transparent, and you can't really even see that there's a big thick layer of Vaseline on there. So I think once the squirrels realize that they can't climb the greased pole, that they give up trying. So I don't know how often I'm gonna have to put more Vaseline on there. It's hot, so some of it is like, you know, maybe melting or falling down. But anyway, we're on day 3, no squirrels at the bird feeder. So yay, it worked. Hope you liked this video or enjoyed it, learned something. Like and subscribe, click the link below. As Bob Ross says, God bless, goodbye.